Hey everyone, this is practice of plugging in x plus h. The first three are polynomials, and I'm going to post pictures of those solutions. But I'm going to do the back because they are rational functions, so there's a lot of denominators that we have to get in common. Ready? Here we go. It starts off easy and then gets more fun as we go. Okay, f of x plus h. All that means is you got to take the x out. So I'm going to take that x out and I'm going to replace it with x plus h. You can't just add h to the function. That's not how it goes. Then this is like your prep work. Then we're going to take this piece and put it in this formula. So f of x plus h comes from here. And we're going to subtract f of x, which was 4 over x, all over h. Okay, the goal is to simple. Before all these years, your math teacher said simplify. But you're like, what does that mean? I'm going to tell you the goal is to get rid of this h in the denominator because we want to plug in 0 for h. You don't know that yet, but that's our goal. So we don't want it in the denominator. So we're going to do mathy math to get rid of it. So here you should see two fractions and you should think to yourself, how do I combine those fractions? How do you add two fractions together? We need a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply them by each other, okay? Cool. Here we go. So up top here I have 4x. Then I have minus, and we have to distribute this. Everyone say distribute. Distribute. So it's a minus 4 times x, and then minus 4, negative 4 times negative h. So that's what's a negative times a negative here. It's going to be a positive. Our common denominator is this, and that's all over h. Okay. Next, I'm going to say, what do you notice? So after you distribute, some things should cancel, okay, every single time. That's how you know you're doing it right. So what cancels here? 4x minus 4x. So you go hiya, hiya, and so I have a 3-level fraction. I have 4h all over this. Don't distribute the denominator. We know that rule, triple D, all over h. But how do we divide? Let's save a step here. So do you all agree this is division by h over 1? Okay, so how do you divide fractions? So we're going to multiply by 1 over h. So do you get this? This multiply by the reciprocal. Do you notice an h on the numerator and an h in the denominator? So what happens to those? They cancel. What was our goal? What did I say our goal was? To cancel the h, okay? So that's how you know you did it right. When everything cancels, or when everything subtracts out that doesn't have an h, then you should only have h's left in the numerator so that you can factor that h out and divide it with the h in the denominator. So final answer, 4 over this. Eek. Did I get it? All right, almost 4 minutes for that. Let's do another one, and I will go talk faster. Here we go. Instead of x, we're going to write x plus h. And instead of this x down here, we're going to write x plus h. I'm not going to get a common denominator here because I'm hoping some things are going to cancel when I enter it into this formula. Let's see. Okay, ready? I'm going to go over here. I don't need to start over here. There won't be enough room. So here we go. Yes. So I have the f of x plus h in front here, and now I'm going to subtract the original function. What happens when you subtract two terms? What do you need to do? When you subtract, this is going to be minus x, but what's this going to turn into? A positive, because you guys, this is what we're doing. What's f of x for this? F of x is this? Yeah, so we minus x minus, what does the minus and the minus make? A plus sign. Okay. This is f of x plus h minus f of x. F of x plus h minus f of x all over h. It's this formula. I just showed it down here. Okay, what do you notice? What cancels? Okay, just because I wrote that one small and that one big, they're still both x's. Okay, so x minus x, cross them off. Yeah, hi-ya. Hi-ya, karate chop. Okay, now I have h minus 2 over x plus h plus 2 over x all over h. I know you want to, but we're not allowed to cancel these h's. Okay, it has to be a factor, and this h is next to a minus sign. So what we're going to do, this is fun, we're going to get a common denominator with all three of these. And that common denominator is going to be x times x plus h. You ready? Here we go. So this one needs x times x plus h, right? How do I legally put it in the denominator? What else do I have to do? Do it to the top. Good. The middle piece already has x plus h, so what does it need? Just the x. So I'm going to put that there. And the third term on the end already has the x, so it needs x plus h. Okay, not sure where I have room to show my work here. Holy moly. Okay, you ready? Here we go. In the numerator, we have to distribute and combine like terms. So I'm going to do a little, I'm going to save a step. So what is x times x plus h? What is this? X squared plus xh, like that. Then I have to distribute the h to those. You ready? Here we go. H times x squared plus x times h squared. That came from here. Distributing here to here. What comes next? Minus 2x plus 2x plus 2h. So we distributed this to here and to here. And that's all over h. All right, what do you notice? What cancels? Okay, then do we have a common h in the rest of the terms? So that common factor of an h will cancel with this h on the bottom. So you need to pull out an h from each one of those terms. So I'm going to show the work here. Took an h out here, took an h out here, took an h out here. Now that common h factor will cancel, and then that's the final answer. Good times? Here we go. You ready? Wherever you see an x, what do we replace it with? X plus h. So everyone, this is this. Got it? That's that. Now what are we going to do with that? We're going to take that and we're going to subtract the original function. And we're going to put that all over h. And I'm just trying to save room, so I'm combining those. All right, we have two fractions, so what should we do? Common denominator. And the common denominator, can I just write plus h? No, that would be nice, but we can't. We're going to do this. I like this. This is just good old algebra. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption here. We're going to, okay, in the numerator, we're going to FOIL this out. I was just wondering, do you guys like this or not? In college, I would just love sitting in a room by myself. They have these silent rooms around college, like in your dorm or in library, where it's silent. You're not allowed to make any noise, and you just sit there, and I would do math. Where did this minus sign come from? Because remember, it's negative x, you got to distribute. Do not distribute the denominator, triple D. We like the denominator in factors. So leave that denominator factored, and that's all over h. All right. Check your work, and things should subtract out to 0 up here. So we do all this work, and then you start hi-ya and canceling things. So that part's a little sad. You ready? Maybe I should do it. So x squared minus x squared, xh minus xh, 3x minus 3x. So sorry to see you guys go. And then if this is all we have left, what happens to these h's? Yeah, so final answer, y'all. Is this, okay? And make sure you get the pictures of the other 3 posted. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this.